everyone, I wanted to talk to you before I shut down camp tonight. I wanted to talk to you about Mayor de Blasio. We both know that he and Governor Cuomo are very, very, very bad people, are behind in supporting the domestic terrorists that are paid to destroy New York. And in fact, I wanted to put on record what he did back in July. He took off to Hamburg, Germany as a keynote speaker at a demonstration which was against the United States. It was a demonstration and a protest against the United States and against Donald Trump. It was called Hamburg Haltung. It was like, you know, we have the pandemic and an officer was shot, ambushed in his car. And just like Cuomo, Blasio, you know, they say actions speak louder than words. De Blasio took off to Germany to protest against the United States and our president as our country is being attacked by domestic terrorists, and an officer was murdered. So I'm saying this because we have people running states that the core of their values are domestic terrorism and reforming laws to allow their domestic terrorists to be released out of jail without bail so they can go out on the street, no matter how dangerous they are to the public, to go out and repeat these crimes. We need to get these people out. I did a video on the reform laws that they passed that allows these criminals, these domestic terrorists, what they're allowed to do to the public. They're allowed, I mean, let's put it this way. I did a video on it. You can take a look. The title is Cuomo is Murdering New York City, Governor Cuomo. I list a bunch of all the laws that he reformed. One of them is assisting the mutilation of female genitalia. The person gets let out of jail, walks out with no bail, and then when they do go back to court, they get rewarded with Mets tickets and gift cards. So we have to remember that they're trying to facilitate, some people say it's political agenda. They're trying to kick in the New World Order. They're trying to kick America down and make our president look bad and saying it's his fault when it's the far left. We're talking Obama, we're talking Hillary, Pelosi. And they're the people that will smile in your face and say everything's great. Do I look like the type of person that would incite violence? Oh, you guys created it all. And now they're trying to create new laws that allows them to continue and perpetuate this crime, this domestic terrorism against our country. But also, on so many other fronts, they're trying to reform laws where we don't even have an ability to have a church to go to talk about God, to have patriotism in our schools, to mention the word God in our schools so that people won't have guns, so that people won't have a police department. And when he took off to Germany, there was a police officer that was gunned down, and he took off. He could give a rat's ass. De Blasio doesn't care about nothing but Satanism and communism. He's a communist, and he's a satanic pedophile. They allow on this reform for children to be abused. And there's no repercussions. The person just gets let out of jail without bail. And you best believe they have lawyers protecting their domestic terrorists. because these are going to be the same domestic terrorists that are going to help cheat and fraud our 2020 election, guys. So listen, last thing I want to say is the very people that are destroying New York City, these domestic terrorists that were organized and are paid for by the left, like de Blasio's team, Cuomo's team, all those people, they're with the communist China, all these communists and communist celebrities, like Tom Cruise, they do gang stalking, they're all involved in terroristic acts behind the guise of a religion. They hide behind the name of religion and they carry out these terroristic acts on people. I have to tell you, de Blasio, I felt he knew this was going to start happening to the police department. And this was just another excuse for him to take off and leave. He kind of didn't want to be around, to stick around after it happened. So, because you have to remember, they want to defund the police. They want to abolish it. And they actually threatened, left a message on the courthouse in Seattle. It was either Seattle or Portland, that the violence, they're not going to stop the domestic terrorism violence until we take our police away. And that's exactly what they want. De Blasio doesn't give a damn about the police department, New York Police Department, guys. So I wanted to do this quick story. We got to get these tyrants, these frauds, these life-sucking parasites out of our government. And take a look at the reformed law, the bailout reform for New York. And I'm also going to be talking more about that. Okay, guys, take care of each other. God bless. And hold on always to what's valuable and most important to you, okay? Be good to each other. Bye.